Hello and welcome. Tim from AlphaWolfTrading.com coming at you with I guess we could call this a tool review video for the Labor Day weekend. Thought I would do a series of videos to some of the tools that I use each and every day to do my job as a full-time day trader, swing trader, and investor. And we're going to start out with TC2000. I get asked quite frequently what programs I use for scans, for charting software, alerts, and TC2000 is one of the tools that I use. I've been using it for 5 years. I think it's worth every penny that I pay for the service, and I just want to go over some of the highlights and features of why I like the program so much. So if you are looking for a software program or an alert system or an easy scan system, TC2000 is one I highly recommend. All right, so let's just go ahead and go right into it and show you why I like this program so much. So first thing you'll see, and you can design these charts any way you like, any colors. You can put any kind of indicator that you like on the charts. I happen to have Bollinger Bands and several different moving averages on this particular chart. I also have some fundamental stuff up here at the top. I've got the latest earnings per share. I've got the amount of shares in the float, as well as the amount of short interest. And like I said, you can add any of these indicators that you like. Very, very simple and easy to do. Down here I've got stochastics and volume, as well as RSI. You could have nothing, right? You could have nothing on the charts. You could have nothing down here as far as indicators. If you want to add an indicator, all you have to do is add a plot to the chart. You right click. Let's say I want to add MACD histogram. Boom. It's that simple. Take MACD histogram off. Daily. This is the daily time frame that you're looking at. Change that to a 1 minute chart if you like, 5-minute chart. Weekly. When I'm looking at swing or long-term hold positions, I am often looking at longer time frames, weekly, monthly, sometimes even, depending on how long I'm looking to potentially hold the stock, but looking for areas of support and resistance. But very, very easy to change the time frames. Up here in the left-hand corner, I've got similar industry. So actually, the reason why the CYH is up is I was just looking at THC, which just had their CEO step down. And actually, we kind of traded this in the chat room recently when we had a nice little bounce back, snap back here in this stock, and it's been consolidating right here at the moving averages. Had a little bit of a pop. 18 was kind of a interesting spot for it to take out and close above today. Maybe this gets some red to green move next week, but keeping an eye on THC. And then what I like having up here in the left hand side is the industry. So let's say I do have something that breaks out and I am unable to catch that particular stock. I want to be able to really quickly look for potential sympathy plays, and CYH happens to be a stock that's got an interesting look as well. It is flagging right underneath the 200-day moving average, and just for a short-term swing or maybe even a day trade opportunity, could look to take this on a break over the $8 holla, right, as it is messing with that 200-day moving average. There is a gap to fill up to about $8.50. But that's why I like to have the industry up in the left-hand corner so that I can look for potential sympathy plays. Down here I have it set up with indexes. One of the things I preach to all the members at Alpha Wolf Trading is that if you're going to take a stock, especially for a swing or long-term hold position, you want to be aware of what is happening in the indexes and what is happening in specific sectors. If you're going to take a stock long in a sector that is in a dominant downward trend, you're going to be battling the sector, so you have to take that into consideration. If you're going to go long in a stock that is in a long-term trend from the lower left to the upper right, you're likely to have better success. So every day, at the end of the day, I go through each of the sectors and each of the indexes and try and identify what happened throughout the day and what we might be, what sectors actually are performing well, and maybe those sectors are sectors to look for opportunities in. So that's what I have here in this little window. And then down here I've got news releases, Twitter feeds, all that stuff. And look, I actually have a news feed, a live news feed that I love very, very much. I'll be doing a video on that as well, as one of my favorite tools. But every once in a while on that tool, I don't get the news release right away, and oftentimes when I pull up the ticker, I'll see why a stock is moving down here in the left-hand corner. So you can actually have several different types of layouts. I have several that I've created with different backgrounds, right? And it's very, very simple to do, as well as you can set up layouts like this where you have a greater than 4% scan on the left hand side, daily time frame, and a 5-minute time frame. You could have 3 time frames, right? You could have your alerts, which is, this is the alert console. We'll go over that in a minute. Three time frames there, where you've got the daily, the 15-minute, and the 5-minute if you want to do multiple time frame alignment. And you could have it set up where you have a bunch of sectors, where you've got transportation, drugs, banking, computer software, energy, financial services, manufacturing, utilities. You get the idea. You can set these up any way you like. It's a very, very easy, simple, friendly program to use. So let's talk about the easy scans. I just talked about the 4% scan. That happens to be a scan I like to use a lot. Oftentimes stocks, before they make a major move, will have a move of 4% or better. And the scan on this is looking for 4% move on the daily time frame, looking for volume of over 250,000 shares for the day. You can add condition of price, you can add all kinds of conditions, very simple to do. You can set up other scans like out of the upper Bollinger Band. You could set up specific moving average crosses, all kinds of different stuff that you can set up, different scans that you can create. And then once you have that created, let me cancel that. Once you have that created, all you do is you go here to this little tab, you hit scan, and it goes through, and I think 5,000 or 6,000 stocks, and shows you all the stocks that have moved for the day 4% or more. And I have it ranked in terms of percentage move. I also over here have short interest. I have the latest float, and I've got volume buzz on here because I want to see stocks that are making these types of moves on a significant increase in volume. And I mean, there's all kinds of additional indicators you can add to this as well. If you want to create a fancy schmancy scan that you cannot find how to do, they have a tremendous community over at TC2000. They've got all kinds of tutorial videos that you can watch over there. So really, really fantastic program. And I am a gold member. I just want to point that out. I am not a platinum member, and I'm using the 12.4 version. I'm an old dog that if it's not broken, don't fix it. I am very happy with the 12.4 version. I'm very happy with the gold. You may be an individual that wants to use the Platinum. They have a new version out that is 17 that has options changed, and you can actually connect your broker and do trading through the TC2000 platform. I'm very happy with the 12.4 version, so I'm going to stick with that, and hopefully they never force me to make a change. But you can build all kinds of. This is where you build your platforms, right, for your different charts. Like I said, if you need help, there's tutorial videos, and like I said, they have an online community that is awesome. If you need help building a special scan, there are individuals out there that'd be happy to help you out. Let's take a look at the alert console here real quick, and alerts are really, really simple to do. I'm going to go back to alerts are very simple to do. Let me show you the alert console that I currently have running. And the nice thing too about these windows is that you can pop them out and put them on other screens, right? So you don't have to have everything all within the TC2000 window. You can pop these out and have individual screens, which is, you know, what I've done with this week's stocks to watch that I sent out, and they have greater than 4% scan. This is the alert console that's popped out, and alerts are very, very, very simple to do. Like I said, if we go back to this CYH, and I want to be alerted if this breaks over the 200-day moving average, I just hit the alert, and boom, it's set. When I get a break over that 200-day, I'll get an alert. It sounds like I think either a car honking. Yeah, car honking. It sounds like a freeway in here at times, but very, very simple to do. So I don't want to take up too much more of your time. If you're interested in the program or you have any questions, hit me up, tim@alphawolftrading.com. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Like I said, I think the price for this tool is extremely reasonable for all that it provides. Very, very happy with the service. Happy to recommend it. If you are interested in testing it out, there's a link on my site that you can just click on, and you get a little discount for trying it out through my site, through the link on my site. Do I collect a commission? Yes, I collect a little commission. Is that why I'm doing this video? Absolutely not. The commission is really insignificant. The reason why I'm doing the video is because I believe in the tool. I believe in the product. You're not ever going to see anything on my site. You're not going to see a bunch of random ads or pop-ups from stuff that I don't believe in or use, and ever. You'll never see that, because I only want to promote the tools that I use, and this has been a fantastic tool for me. All right, I hope this is helpful. Like I said, if you've got any questions at all about TC2000, hit me up, send me an email. Be happy to help you out. Have a fantastic weekend, and that's it. I'll see you on the next one.